Alright, good morning. So I'll be talking about the Google Maps experience. When I say Google Maps experience, it's like how we here in the Philippines use Google Maps in the different applications that we do from day to day. Like for example, you saw a video earlier, disaster mapping, shopping, and other use cases. So I'll be talking about that today. Before I start, I'm Dalmacio. You can follow me on Twitter. A lot of you may think of me like I'm a fresh graduate or something. I get that all the time. Yeah, so but actually I do have 9 years of IT experience. It's about, I mean it's not much, but hindi ako fresh graduate. And I'm a senior software engineer at Orange and Bronze, and I'm a co-founder at Haybol.ph. So to the main topic. So what do we use Google Maps for? Most simple is we use it for search. Like for example, this is Dusit Thani hotel. So we use it to search for something. All right. So once we know where something is, we can start from somewhere. So from that somewhere, we can get what? Driving directions. So it is driving directions to my place. So don't stop me. Moving on to the next slide. Some of you may be familiar with this picture. Basta baha, no? So it's familiar to all of us. This picture was taken during Ondoy. Okay. And so how does Google Maps is used here? So like what Sir Butch said earlier, we used Google Maps to map flood information. So for example here, the green ones are usually the areas where it's like konti lang yung baha. The yellow ones are like knee high. The red ones are like up here. So I don't know how they map that because the water's until here. And what other uses do we have for Google Maps here in the Philippines? Well, here, very close to our hearts, is traffic. So I'm sure some of you, the traffic kanina umaga. So we also have that MMDA. Thank God they have it. The traffic monitoring system that they have. So I use it from time to time to check before I go home. In all those examples, what do they have in common? Right. So we're talking about Google Maps here not because it's cool. Well, yes, because it's cool, but it's not only that. These map-based applications, you have data, you have maps. What does it do? It's for me, it's all about data visualization. So how do you convey a message to someone using maps and your data? So you may have lots and lots of data, but how do you actually tell someone that, okay, flood is here, how do we get there? So those kinds of information, because we think in visual ways. So this guy, Vital Friedman, he's an information architect. He says that data visualization is to communicate information. I don't know if you can read there at the back. Clearly and effectively through graphical means. So what does that mean? Means that if you have data and you have maps, it allows you to give out information in a more intuitive manner. If it's more intuitive, it's easier to analyze. So you don't have to give someone data. You have to go there. Oh, this is how the data works. This is how you read it. You don't have to do that. It's very intuitive. If it's very intuitive, it provides a better user experience. So that user experience that you provide, I mean, think about it. If you're in the utilities company, would it help if I tell my customers if there's going to be a service interruption? Or if I'm in, for example, in local government, maybe it would help if I can tell people like what's going on. If we have a parade or something, then we can tell how's the traffic situation going to be like. And different types of industries have different needs and different ways to represent data visually. So I've seen many applications where they use maps, but they're not using it well, because I have a feeling that some people just think it's cool. Okay, just put a map there and that's it. But it's really more about why you're using it. So for us, it's about to better understand what that data is. All right. Another thing that's very, very close to my heart is real estate. It's close to my heart because I co-founded Haybol.ph, which I'll talk about later. Um, well, if you try to imagine, what are the three most important things in real estate? It's usually about location. So it's location, location, location. But when you go to a bank, what do you see? They usually give you something like this. So it's a bunch of words. So but people got used to it. They look at it, they parse information. Okay, Pasig area, Makati area, Taguig, whatever. Okay, maybe we can put that in a website. Okay, let's put that in a website. Oh. Okay, so we have here that information. So yeah, Makati City, Rockwell West Tower. It's all right. But if I'm someone investing from the States, I don't really know where Rockwell is. I don't know what the place is like. I don't know how to get there. Some people would post here and say, okay, the property's in Mandaluyong area or 5 minutes from Mandaluyong area, but the property is actually in Quezon City. You'll have to drive 5 minutes to get there. So it's a little different. What if you're trying to get health benefits from Makati and you really want to stay there? So some people, it's important to get that. So I want to talk about more on location-based search. So why can't we put all that information into something that's really visual? So try to imagine your industry. It could be anything. Right now it's about real estate, but if you imagine those markers, it could be any type of location-based information that you have that you want to represent to someone. That someone could be your customer. That someone could be within your organization, so that it's easier for people in your organization to understand each other, so that work gets done faster, or people buy your services in an easier and more informative way. So yeah, so that's what we're trying to do here in Haybol.ph. It's we want to think of it as real estate search that's smarter.